If you've ever worked in the freight industry, you'll know what these straps are. So what we're going to do today is we're going to melt these straps down and we'll see what we can do with them. First, what we need to do, we need to cut the straps into usable bits. So we'll just cut them up just like that. Two at once, as long as they fit on the pan or whatever container you're going to use. If it's a small container, you just cut small bits. If it's a larger container, you can cut larger bits. Just like that. If you want all the same colours, just use all the same colours. If you want different colours, just use different colours. It's pretty self-explanatory. This will take a little while. And that's only just a couple. This is the bag that I prepared earlier. These ones here, not even a week's supply of these straps. I've cut these up into certain sizes. See, all this would go straight into landfill. If you could reuse these, it'd be much better. And we'll see what we can do with these. I still have to do all the other stuff. But for now, we'll go with this. Just put some in a pan, and I'm just going to put the pan in the oven. And I'll show you the progress. This is about 5 minutes in the oven. Oven set at about 175 degrees. Will start to shrink in. You can still touch at this stage, but be careful anyway. Still a bit warmish, hottish. Some of the ones at the bottom, down the bottom, are starting to melt. Starting to join together, some bits. Ooh, it's hot. Anyway, I'm going to show you a bit further along. And put it back in the oven. Close the door. There's a tip. I've got a tip for you anyway. If you don't like cutting these, what you can do is you can just tie them into knots. They tie up not too bad. They have a bit of spring in them. So all you want to do is just make it small enough so you can put it into the mold that you're using. I'm not going to use this mold, but I'm just using that as a storage. Okay. Just tie it up, just throw it in there like that. Sometimes it does get repetitive trying to cut these, but as long as you can tie it up or reduce the size down so you can put them in the mold, into a tin mold for example, put a few of them in there, As long as they go in there, then you're fine. These are, by the way, these are like a fibrous sort of construction. What happens is that if you break these, if you tear them, they look like little fibres all together. Yeah, so they're. I think how they make it is they extrude the plastic into the little into fibres. Then they just heat the fibres together into the band size. And when they join these together, they heat one area, then they put the next bit over the top. They heat it, and then you've got your band, and it's stuck together, strong as the material itself. It won't break. There you go. Here's about 10 minutes in the oven. It's reduced down in size. So you can press that if you like. Get out my little presser. You can press that. It's not all completely been melted yet. Still hot. I wouldn't really touch it, but it hasn't gone to the really glassy stage yet. Starting to get there. It's still, you know, and there you go. Just keep melting it. Just add more and more bits to it, and put it into your mold. Then you'll get a like a billet that you can turn on the lathe, or put it into a mold. You know, we'll keep going and we'll show you at the end. This is the result of putting all those straps into the pan. I've made this. Okay, I've also made those billets like I was talking about before, the round billets. These, they look quite good. I like that colour, it's pretty good. These are easy enough to, you put it in the lathe, you can turn it down. It's quite good. Another one, this is just all red on the top here, and we put some blue and some white and even some clear. And it's another one. So that worked out quite well. But the only thing I did find was a little bit smelly on the nose, but no toxic fumes, nothing like that. It was just a little bit smelly. But yeah, so I'll give that a go. If you got any straps, melt those down.